Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buffaloes will kick off first, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Simmons. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bucs. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
There's really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's Simmons to throw. The sure hands, it's Hardy. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Hardy. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice. And
turning it on! Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing Simmons. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll run it with Hardy. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Lewis. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
3rd and short now from their own 48. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third down from the gun, Lewis. There's the pressure. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He'll field the punt. Followed him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Simmons. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's not just about sacks and getting the quarterback on the ground. When you can hurry him up, speed up that thought process, get near his legs, all those things lead to incompletions and sometimes mistakes.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Simmons to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Welch. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback got it himself. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Lewis to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's going for a big play downfield. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing Simmons. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Looking downfield at Simmons. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. Third down coming. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. It's Roberts. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up. back. It's a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Here's Simmons to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running inside. It's Roberts. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points, to build to their lead. That is so deflating for a defense.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Throwing Simmons. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the 2nd quarter. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Wyoming Cowboys.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
And it's UNLV eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up.
He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Throwing, Lewis. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the draw, it's Young. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Young. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the...
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial, but it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. And they turn it into a defensive score.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Offense in an empty set. Simmons fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Terry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Here's a give to Hardy. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's Simmons to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. At the 30, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And after that critical pick six, this game feels a whole lot different. That quarterback is kicking himself right now. He knew after that drive it started so well, they had an opportunity, David, to add to their lead and feel a whole lot more comfortable. It just takes one play, and all of a sudden, the opponent is right back in this thing.
And the defense had to have a play. They had to have something go their way. They had to get a stop. Not only do they get to stop and say, hey, we're going to limit the damage, they get the turnover. They get the touchdown. This game just got completely flipped. This defense made the play they had to make.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll give it to Hardy. Plows through the defense. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Burns. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Burns. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running inside, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis from the gun on third down. He slings it deep to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Perry. Tackle was made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Here we go, ready. Let's go.
Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
Ready. Flag 14. Go, go.
From the gun on third down, Lewis. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. Discards him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing Simmons. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Throwing, Lewis. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in for it, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. That's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Blue 22, blue 22. Booster. Blue. Let it go.
Lewis throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
From the red zone, it's Young. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Laterals it back. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to throw. It's Burns. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Young. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Lewis. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, and the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red snoop. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Lewis makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Lewis to throw. Under fire. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The run inside, it's Young. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off, clock's running. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one. A major score here to bring the game a little bit closer, but the question is, do they have time?
And you see all kinds of different onside kicks to try to get some kind of advantage, whether you squib it on the ground, kick it hard, whatever. You got to find a way to get it, and then the offense has to be ready to go fast and try to put it in the end zone.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time.